Hello, fabulous Libra. Welcome to your horoscope for the week of January 5th, 2014. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. And when I have these very brief moments when I actually do not include a certain sign in the weekly horoscope, I am, of course, so incredibly apologetic. I'm sorry about that. However, I do take it as an omen because I know how thorough I am. So when it happens, those rare moments that happens, I take it as an omen that maybe there's something that I'm supposed to say that's only for you, or maybe there's something while creating a dedicated video horoscope just for you that ends up being just what it is that you need to hear when you need to hear it. And that is my hope anyway. So I take it as a sign, as part of my small part in participating in the universe. This week for you, as I spoke of in the intro for the main video that I do for the weekly horoscope for the week ahead, one of the main things that is happening this week, astrologically speaking, is that Venus and Mercury and the Sun are moving very closely together and speaking in harmony with Saturn. But what we also have is key conversations taking place with Jupiter as well, mainly from the Sun and from Mars. And so you put these together, and it does suggest a time when we are feeling very inspired in one sense. We're feeling like we can see a hopeful future. We want that hopeful future. We're determined to realize that. And at the same time, thankfully, we've got this very stable energy in there as well. For you in particular, the stable energy is manifesting very much in terms of, on the one hand, in terms of finances, but also in terms of home and what's happening on the home front. In particular, I think about this cluster of planets that's moving through a sector of the sky for you that has to do with your foundations. It has to do with feeling at home, literally speaking, of course, in the actual space in which you live, but also within your own body, feeling comfortable in your own skin. And looking at the financing or the financial support that you need to actually live a more ideal future. And absolutely, I think that is possible for you. In fact, I do think that for those of you out there who are interested, who are open to the idea of a home-based business, this could just be a week that really helps you to really put some foundations down that ensure a successful business for a very long time to come, and that help you increase prosperity for a very long time as well. In fact, I think that's a very likely scenario, especially if you allow yourself to consider all the different things that could mean. A home-based business is not what it used to be. There are literally a million things that can now be done from home. And even if you just wanted to do your work for someone else but spend more time at home, that would be something also that you could certainly find a way to do, find a stable way to do, and find the support you need. Especially understanding how financially you could actually help yourself to make sure this is a possibility. But of course, as I said, with all this energy having to do with home and understanding home as you, home as feeling at home within yourself, then this is a time when you may be looking at what you need to invest to actually make sure that you are reaping maximum benefit. And by invest, of course, there's financial investments that you make in yourself. But also there is an element of time investments. What are you willing to actually put in so that you can move along your journey towards feeling good about who you are and feeling calmer within yourself? And I think about this whole idea of, I know that sometimes it can feel very overrated, this whole idea of being comfortable with yourself or liking yourself. But I think there's something to be said for self-acceptance and how that could make you much more effective in the world and also a lot more prosperous in the world as well. And that's really the energy that we have going for us right now. And that's the energy that's blessing you right now in particular. And if you allow it to, I think that you're going to find yourself very easily, very smoothly flowing in a direction where you find your ability to really understand what you need to be really in a different energetic state of acceptance with yourself and being able to navigate through the world from that space. I think you're going to glimpse exactly what that feels like, exactly what that looks like, and exactly what that is going to cost. And I think that you are going to find it is well worth the investment. Thank you so much for watching your weekly horoscope with me. For so much more, check out my website, nadiyashah.com. It'll be a great week. Enjoy.